World-class Filipino companies are something we should all draw inspiration from and truly be proud of. From a lean startup company with modest means backed with huge aspirations to a company that revolutionized the Philippine property industry, Century Properties has truly gone a long way in 30 years. This is their story. Century Properties in the Philippines was established by the entrepreneur Jose E.B. Antonio in February 1986, just 6 days before the historic People Power Revolution. It started as a real estate marketing company with 6 employees and partnered with Meridian Development to create some of the most groundbreaking towers in the Philippines. Before the turn of the decade, Century Properties Management Inc. was established and became one of the largest property management companies in the country. Century Properties helped market and create projects that were ahead of its time, including the group of French-inspired residences in Makati called Le Triomphe, La Maison Rada, Le Métropole, and Le Domaine, as well as the medical plazas in Makati and Ortigas. Also launched in the 90s was Essenza East Forbes, the first building to be completed in Bonifacio Global City, clad in luxurious travertine imported from Italy from the same source of stone that built the Colosseum in Rome. Essenza East Forbes stands proudly as the best of BGC's luxury properties. At the turn of the millennium, Century began hitting its stride with several industry firsts, including South of Market in Bonifacio Global City, the Philippines' first fully fitted and furnished condo in the market, followed by Soho Central and Grand Soho Makati. In the late 2000s, Century started creating game-changing master plan communities, first off with its first horizontal development, Canyon Ranch in Carmona, Cavite, and followed by mixed-use vertical villages in the metro. In Makati City, Century Properties introduced Century City, a 3.4-hectare showcase of branded and designer buildings with residences, outpatient medical facilities, retail, and dining components. In 2010, Century unveiled the Azure Urban Resort Residences in Parañaque City with its very own man-made beach. Truly a one-of-a-kind feature that lets residents bask in a resort environment right at the comfort of home. The project's success prompted the company to bring the beach concept up north in San Fernando, Pampanga with the residences Azure North. The Philippines' first residential Eden is the concept of Aqua Private Residences in Mandaluyong City, where a tropical rainforest-infused community is rising with 6 residential towers, a country club by the water called The Pebble, and a public space with shops and cafes called the Riverwalk Promenade. Century is also making a name in Quezon City with the residences at Commonwealth, an 8-building residential enclave that features amenities that nurture the passions and interests of its residents. One of Century's major milestones is its strategic global brand collaborations, which differentiate its project offerings from the rest with solid value propositions. Versace Home Interior designed the amenities of Milano Residences at Century City. GE Healthcare is behind the infrastructure design of the Philippines' first health and medical mall, Centuria Medical Makati. And Paris Hilton designed the Paris Beach Club, the central amenity of Azure. Its other brand tie-ups are with the Trump Organization for Trump Tower Philippines, Missoni Home for the first Missoni branded and designed residences in the world, Aqua Livingston, and You, the design firm of John Hitchcocks and Philip Stark for Aqua Iguazu Residences. Century also partnered with Forbes Media for the world's first Forbes-branded office building called Forbes Media Tower, and most recently with Giorgio Armani for Armani Casa and the Starchitect Daniel Libskin for the mixed-use luxury tower Century Spire. As of 2015, Century has completed 10 residential condominium buildings. This is on top of the 19 buildings that were completed prior to 2010 by the company's founding principals under the Meridian Group of companies. The company's thrust of delivering only life-enhancing experiences to its residences did not go unnoticed, with the company receiving numerous awards. One of the benefits of being a Century homeowner is having the option to lease out your property to Century's professional leasing servicing team. This is the Siglo Suite service, which makes it convenient, especially for those who do not have the time to manage their assets. With its success in vertical residential developments and its foray into commercial properties forming the two pillars of its business, Century Properties looks forward to venturing into two more: the first home buyer market and leisure and tourism developments. Thus begins a new chapter for the company's 30-year history, the dawn of a new century. Century Properties has truly raised the bar in the Philippine real estate industry while beautifying the skyline of the country and delivering a better quality of life for global Filipinos.
Thank you for joining us today here at Pottery Barn Estancia in Capital Commons, and we will be taking just a short break.
Because it is Christmas after all, and we need to recharge for our next season of your favorite lifestyle destination on cable TV.
But before we say goodbye for now, of course, we would like to say a massive thank you to everyone who made this season possible, to all our wonderful guests. Thank you for your precious time, for sharing it with us here on Modern Living.
And of course, our really guapo staff who work really hard for us, and our Philippine Star family.
Yes,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And we'll see you again next time.
Have a wonderful holiday break. From living spaces to living life beyond its confines. This is your ultimate guide to modern living. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone.